Hello, hello, dear Cancer. How are you all? Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. This is a love reading. It's the Twin Flame Soulmate Connection reading that I'm doing, that I usually do every Wednesday for the general. Now I'm doing it for mid-April until mid-May for each of the signs. So it's the same layout. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you get to watch it every Wednesday, the Twin Flame Soulmate Connection, and you know what it's all about. So this is what we're doing, dear Cancer. It's for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. Okay, so let's see what's going on in love mid-April until mid-May for Cancer, please, Spirit. What's going on in love, Cancer? Now, Twin Flame Soulmate Connection's very powerful connection. I don't know, for those of you that are having trouble moving forward, let's see what's going on in the now. We've got the Moon card. What is at the foundation, which is the distant past. We have the Death card. Death card. So we've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a lot of water. Who are you in this connection? Two of Wands. The other person, King of Pentacles, dear Cancer. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, I suppose. Could be just someone that could already be a father. Remember that the King of Pentacles is the most experienced kings of all. Someone who maybe owns their own business. Someone who needs to value this connection. You're showing up more as you've needed to have a choice. Maybe make a choice between two different people, or whether you stay in this connection and wait for it to happen or not. The other person seems quite stable, but also could be someone that's just focused on business. King of Pentacles, we know, is very dependable usually. Okay, but it could also be someone who puts money more higher, like, you know, they value their money and their financial status more than this connection. Now, we'll see with more cards. What does the outcome show? We've got the Judgment card, so we've got Scorpio here as well. So we've got Scorpio twice. How I see the Judgment card, which is a card of crisis. It's not easy. But what it's saying is that if you thought that this was over, Spirit is saying that it's giving you a hand. It's time to resurrect this connection. Okay, remember that the Two of Wands, yes, is a choice, but it's also, I see it as a portal where you've needed to make a choice, or the portal has opened to this grand connection. Looks like the other person, they're very slow moving, but they seem more certain. Okay, you're showing up more as that you've got a choice, okay? And yes, you're showing up as, you know, you're the side of what you desire. And maybe also you want to know the truth. Maybe there's been information that's been missing. Obviously, with the Moon card here, in the distant past, the Death card, which means this connection has been transforming your lives on a very strong level here. So you've been going through a lot here. Remember that the Moon does speak of strong intuition, but there's fears around it. A lot of secrets around it as well. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Sun and the Moon. So interesting. The Sun can speak of, yes, clarity, happiness, children as well. Remember that the Sun card is a card of fun. It's Leo. Leo is all about, you know, I want to take that risk. I want to create this. Having the Sun and the Moon, the Sun is usually the divine masculine, the Moon is more the divine feminine. But both together can speak of either an ending or a new beginning. Here I would say there's a new beginning because Spirit is stepping in. Archangel Michael is here. So the general energy is the Sun, which means a lot of happiness, romance. Let's take some more cards and see what is really going on here. Let's look at the Karma Dharma with the Major Arcana cards here. Remember that the moon is also very motherly. Okay, the sun is the father, the moon is the mother. A strong intuition, maybe even dreams. You may also be dreaming of each other. We'll see. Let's see what's been going on for Cancer, please, Spirit. Cancer, mid-April till mid-May. What do we need to know? We've got the Star card. So we've got the 3 illuminaries. So you're going to have a strong illumination about what's been going on. Now, the Star could speak of social media or a wish fulfillment that's at a future time, or at a physical distance, because the Star could also be something that's very far away from you. Could also be because of timing. Let's take more cards now. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We've got Leo and Aquarius. And, well, the King of Pentacles for me is usually Taurus, and we've got Scorpio. So a lot of fixed energies here. Fixed energies, which means difficulty. Let's see what's going on here. We have message. We have poverty. A message of sadness, or someone is feeling left out in the cold. We've got the false person here as well. So obviously this could speak of a message coming through, okay? But the message is not a very positive message in the sense that the poverty card also speaks of someone feeling, not feeling that they've got the self-worth that they need to be able to move towards this connection. Maybe someone didn't feel good enough, or maybe, and even with the card of the King of Pentacles, this could also be a message which is saying that obviously this person has suffered either financially or emotionally because of a false person, which could be someone else. Remember, we've got the mother and the father here. So I don't know if it was parents that's sort of were the in-between, that broke this balance here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got occupation. Occupation can mean that someone is ready now to do the work, but the occupation can also speak of just, someone having put in a lot of effort for this connection and not knowing what's going on, okay? Remember that the false person is also someone that keeps secrets. Now, if someone is messaging you, that the other person messaging you, they could be holding back on what they've truly suffered, okay? Because I feel a sense of ego here. I do feel a sense of ego because the King of Pentacles is someone that's usually very stable financially. The poverty card can also be, part of the message could be that they've felt, very much alone without your presence here. But I don't feel that they're fully opening up here. That's what I feel. I feel that they're not fully truthful about what's really going on. Let's see. I want to take one more card on the false person. And we've got a journey. So could they be keeping some information from you that they're planning on visiting you if you are at a distance to this person? Because maybe, if this is not a physical distance where someone needs to take a journey to come close, because on your side we've got the Two of Wands, which usually shows someone that's thinking of doing that. Maybe it's you holding on to that information and not, telling the other person that you're thinking of going to visit them, to see them, to travel. It could go either way. Let's take more cards and see what's going on. What is going on in love? What do we need to know with the whispers of love here? Spirit, what's going on for Cancer? Wow. And we've got a number 11. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So someone is suffering very much so here Someone is feeling very left out in the cold, I would say. Now, I'm going to say also, if someone has not been answering your messages, I feel that things are going to change here. Okay, and there's someone out there that if their messages haven't been answered, they're ready to go on that journey and go and see for themselves. They're wanting to take that journey, right? Because as you could see here, the woman, she's got a crystal ball, okay, in her hand. Someone's trying to use their intuition. They're trying to seek information about what's really going on here. So they've put a lot of effort into that. What's beneath the sun? We've got the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini. It's a very powerful connection, obviously. A lot of love. So maybe someone's been using their head, their logic too much, more than what their heart, and I feel it's more the other person here. Okay, but this is a very powerful, very strong indication that there is a lot of love here. And we've got Temperance here. So there is a physical distance between you, maybe even an emotional distance. Now, Temperance is trying to heal this situation, trying to put things into perspective and into balance, but it's asking for patience, dear Cancer. So let's take a Wisdom of the Oracle and see what's going on before we take more tarot. So what's going on for Cancer, please, Spirit, in love, in this very important connection? What's going on? So mid-April until mid-May. I think this is the card. Thank you. Thank you. And it says imagine. We've got a very strong Neptunian energies here. So what this card says, even though I did speak, was it here? A lot of water. Yep, a lot of water, which speaks of a lot of emotion, a lot of deception, matters that have been unknown. Okay. The Imagine card is a number 20. And 20 is also the Judgment card. So what you imagine, and it's saying, this card says, and I don't need to read from the booklet for you, but this card says, it's not a time to just be imagining now, it's time to take action. We are in the time of Aries. Yes, Taurus is just around the corner. You may be viewing this as the sun has moved into Taurus. But remember that Aries, as I'm doing this reading, is cardinal fire. It's time to move forward. It's not about sitting and waiting anymore. It's about taking that journey, doing the work with the occupation card there. Okay, so Pisces is very strong. This could be a very deep spiritual connection as well. Let's see, as we've got the Sun card here, remember, why do we have the Moon in the now? Now with Scorpio in the distant past, it can speak of a very sexual connection only and a very secretive one. Let's take the Scorpio card, the Death card. We've got 8 of Wands. So you see, Cupid's love arrows. I don't know if this was a connection through social media on the internet. Some of you may have met that. We've got a lot of messages and a very deep connection relating to social media, and maybe you're at a distance to each other. Let's take another card. We've got the Page of Wands, where someone wanted to take that leap of faith, wanted to take that risk and move forward. Maybe even the world, whatever's happened in the world, maybe that's what sort of stunted the growth of this connection. Let's have a look at that Moon card in the now. We've got the 5 of Swords, which speaks of conflict, maybe even self-sabotage, fearing the worst, I feel here. Maybe even fearing that there is another person if your person has not been returning your messages. 5 of Swords usually shows too many people in the picture, right? We've got the Knight of Swords, which is quick communication. That's 6 swords altogether, where someone's wanting to travel. Maybe they're even doing what is necessary, even though it's very hard for them. They want to move forward. Let's look at you. Let's look at you. We have more swords, 4 of Swords. So you've been heartbroken. Obviously, there's been something that stopped this connection from playing out. Now, maybe it was karma, maybe it was timing. Remember, the star is a futuristic time card. Maybe it was the physical distance. Four of Swords says that someone is taking a break, trying to heal that broken heart. Maybe you felt as though you've done all the work and the other person was doing nothing. But let's take one more for you. We've got the Nine of Cups. Some of you may have been drinking yourselves silly, okay, with that Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. The pain was very much for you. On your side, I feel here. Some of you may also have thought that the other person was deceiving you. I don't think that's the case. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands here. The King and the Queen of Wands. Let's take another card. Okay. So I don't actually feel that this Queen of Wands is another partner of the other person. I feel it's more the energies because we've got the Fool card, which is Aries as well. Now, maybe for one person or two people out there, yes, maybe you have been deceived that this person was married, had another partner. They didn't tell you. But I feel that the Queen of Wands is more the Aries energy, which is I'm ready to take that risk, go on that journey. But also Queen of Wands could also be someone that this King of Wands listens to. Could be a sister, could be a friend, could be someone that they work with. We do have the Aries energy here, which says someone is ready to take that leap of faith, and they're not scared of, they're not scared of what's going to happen to them. Remember that the Fool has the dog. It's a best friend. So could this be a best friend of this King of Pentacles, someone that is advising them? Let's see what the outcome shows. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the Four of Wands. Wow, everyone. Wow. Now, if there's a slim chance... If there is a slim chance that this person was in another connection with that Judgment card, the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands, because there's 5 wands there, they could be conflicted about, whether they're happy or not in that connection, and they're ready to take a leap of faith. They're ready to take a risk on what, this new journey. Remember, we had the Page of Wands in the past, which is the minor arcana of the Fool. So it looks like the other person, now they could have strong fire in their chart as well, Aries more than likely. They're ready to take that leap of faith. Remember how I spoke about the cardinal energy. It's not time to sit back and imagine. It's more about them doing the work. It looks like after you were doing the work, now they're ready to do the work. Now, we've got the Four of Wands, which can speak of marriage or something stable. There is a lot of desire. The light comes on. Spirit says that it brings back the fire back into this situation. As I see, there was a lot of fire, but it had dimmed down with the moon. Now with Spirit, with Archangel Michael tooting his horn and bringing, giving you aid in this situation, it's time to resurrect, dear Cancer. And you're going through a new portal. It's 11:11 here, the Four of Wands, right? Which can speak of marriage, but also celebration. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Leo card once more. This is crazy. Some of you may also have personal planets in Leo. You could be dealing with an Aquarian. Okay, we've got Aquarius there as well. Now remember that the Knight of Swords is coming straight out from the King of Pentacles, the Aquarius energy. This could be news, a message coming through. This person is ready to take action, okay? He's bringing that 6th sword, which is saying, let's not fight. Let's not fight. Let's make love. Ace of Wands is let's make love. right? So is the Leo card. Just take precaution. If you're not ready for pregnancy, take precaution, because we've got the child here as well. Okay? That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is a general reading. Remember, take the messages as they resonate. Let's take my 4 aces and see what else do we need to know concerning this connection. And I'm also going to say this, because you've got the 2 of Wands, for some of you, because you are showing up as the 2 of Wands here, and we've got the Queen of Wands and a lot of fire, okay? Could it be that this King of Pentacles wants you by their side? Could you be with them in spirit, not physically? Could you be with them on their mind all the time if you are the Queen of Wands? Let's see. Spirit, for Cancer, please. For Cancer. Mid-April until mid-May. Wow, Cancer. Wow, this is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is air, obviously. It's the diamond. So it speaks of great abundance, riches, gold, wealth. So it's sure success. It is sure success with this connection. And it is a very abundant connection. Now, this could mean physically and emotionally feeling abundant, because, and I'm going to say it's very rare, as diamonds are very rare. This connection is very, very rare. And I feel that the leg that it stands on is truth. So make sure there is also always clarity and truth here, because remember that the Leo card, right, the Sun, it does speak of true love. And I feel that there is a very big match here, dear Cancer. Okay, it is a match. We've got the moon, the sun, and the star, the 3 luminaries. Expect lots of news and a lot of clarity. The light is coming on. You've got a potential for a new beginning. This speaks of decision, decisive action forward. Okay? But yes, some work needs to be done here. Just because Archangel Michael is saying help is on its way doesn't mean that we don't move our hands, okay, and do the work. So absolutely beautiful on that account. All right, let's take some love messages, shall we? And it says here, look to your inner strength. Strength, it mentions the card of Leo, the Strength card, which does speak of courage, it does speak of trust, and it says you are stronger than you realize. If you haven't been able to trust, okay, if you haven't been able to come out of the heartbreak and give the other person the benefit of the doubt, Spirit is coming through to help. But it does say that you are stronger than what you realize. And you can do this. We have win or lose. I'm going to take the chance. Chance on love or chance at the casino. That's the 2 of Pentacles, which can speak of someone doing a juggling act, or someone needing to make a decision, or things have been up in the air, but someone's ready to take that risk. We've got 2 cards that speak of risk, and it's on the other person's side. We've got open your heart and talk truthfully to me, talk to me. And that's the Ace of Swords, which is also here. Know that abundance will come through as long as there is truth and communication. The physical distance between us is so great. I need to decide if I can do this. Time will tell. That's the 2 of Wands, which is on your side. So we've got a couple of 2s. And we've got, unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. Wow. That's the Five of Pentacles, which usually shows both people left out, feeling left out in the cold, having a sense of poverty, where communication is concerned, where secrets are concerned, and even where, taking action and going on that journey, trusting that this was meant to be. 7, 8, 10. We've got a 10 here, which breaks down to an ace. Okay, so aces are all about new beginnings. Absolutely beautiful, dear Cancer. Love the message for you. I do hope that did give you some understanding, some clarity. Let's just quickly read from the book. Number 20, please, Spirit. Imagine. In relationship, and it says, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. That is beautiful. So all we imagine, we manifest, dear Cancer. So be careful with what you're imagining, right? Okay, now remember that these very deep connections, sometimes we've dreamt of them. We've felt a very strong connection, as though we know someone, we've known them forever. I've had a few situations like that myself, where you think something's strange about this person. These are very important connections, and these people come into our lives because they're meant to. So if you're here watching this reading, you're already aware. Either you know the person or you're expecting them to come through. It will be different for each of you. Okay? So I will leave it there. I'm wishing you well, and I hope that it all works out for you. You're ready to go on that journey. Someone's ready to go on that journey. Brand new cycle. A lot of clarity you're going to have. Absolutely. And there's a lot of abundance. You're going to feel absolutely abundant. Okay? After, going through a period of crisis, Spirit is here for you. So I will leave you there. Thank you so much, dear Cancer. Love and light to all of you. All the best, and thank you for all that you do. Ta-da.